He was a monster. I know that this term gets overused, but in this case, it was the truth. We are at the final resting place of James Howard Snook. His grave was unmarked for several years, but was eventually marked with only a partial name. We are at Green Lawn Cemetery in Columbus, Ohio. It was said that James Snook just had a very short funeral service at the King Avenue Methodist Church before being brought here for burial. It only took the jury 28 minutes to deliberate his fate. In this courtroom, as Snook was awaiting his fate, he had to think to himself that this was a world away from where he had started, and it was certainly a long way from Belgium, where he had represented the U.S. Olympic team as a member of the pistol team. Who would even know what had become of the gold medal that he had won? Even being an accomplished veterinarian meant nothing at this point. He was actually the head of veterinary medicine at The Ohio State University. He would even invent a tool used in spaying animals that is still used today. Quite an accomplishment. So how did James Snook end up here, awaiting a jury of his peers to decide his fate? The jury had heard about the perverse nature of his adulterous relationship with Theora Hicks, a 24-year-old medical student. In pretty shocking terms, actually. This affair lasted for 3 years, unbeknownst to his wife, of course. He had built a defense for himself. He had claimed that Theora was violent, and she had threatened to take the lives of Snook and his family. He would claim that he feared for his life, and that his only course of action was to take her out before she could get him. Did the defense actually work? It took the jury 28 minutes to find him guilty as charged. He would be brought here to his grave after his sentence of electrocution was carried out. To this day, he has been the only gold medalist executed. Sentence was carried out on February 28, 1930, and the body was laid here where we are today. As we are here at his grave, I want to take a moment to remember the victim, Theora Hicks. It was said that Theora was a brilliant student at The Ohio State University. She worked as a stenographer for the College of Veterinary Medicine, where she met Snook. Her body would be returned to her hometown of Johnson City, New York. Another story of a time gone by. On this channel, we visit grave sites and retell these long-forgotten stories. If you like that kind of content, please subscribe. I also offer channel memberships. Link will be in the description. Once again, from Green Lawn Cemetery in Columbus, Ohio, I will see you again soon.